Because, it's those men and women, the federal law enforcement officers, who deserve our support right now. And the One Big Beautiful Bill, by the way, as Leader Scalise noted, delivers much needed reinforcements. In this bill, we have funding to hire a minimum of 10,000 new ICE agents. We're going to provide a $10,000 bonus to Border Patrol and ICE agents on the front lines. We're going to include $45 billion to expand ICE detention capacity and $14.4 billion for air and ground transport to carry out at least 1 million deportations every single year. We'll have to do that for quite some time because they let so many people in. We're starting with the dangerous illegal aliens, and that is exactly who the rioters and the politicians in California are trying to protect, and it's incredible. While Republicans are supporting the men and women of ICE through the One Big Beautiful Bill, Democrats are fighting for those illegal aliens and against law enforcement agents.
We are in hurricane season right now. It will last for the next several months, and we are prepared for what is coming. We are anticipating that we will have higher than usual activity during this hurricane season. We could have 3 to 5 major storms, up to a dozen other hurricane level thresholds that we will meet throughout this season. And FEMA stands prepared and has been working with all of our regions on training, pre-deploying resources, making sure that individuals are out there ready to respond to each state as they bring the necessary resources to take care of their people. But also, sir, you've been very clear that you want to see FEMA eliminated as it exists today. So I'm preparing all of these governors that they will have more control over the decisions on how they respond to their communities so that it can help it happen faster, that they can pre-deploy resources and help coordinate on communication as well. So while we are running this hurricane season, making sure that we have pre-staged and worked with the regions that are traditionally hit in these areas, we're also building communication and mutual aid agreements among states to respond to each other so that they can stand on their own 2 feet with the federal government coming in catastrophic circumstances with funding. But we all know from the past that FEMA has failed thousands, if not millions of people. And President Trump does not want to see that continue into the future. So this agency fundamentally needs to go away as it exists. And we need to have a response to states that supports them when terrible things come and when the worst day of their lives happens, to where the financial resources are there, but they have decision-making power right there in the state to respond. So the next several months, we expect it to be high activity, and the federal government is here to support the people of the United States with President Trump's leadership. While he's doing that, he's also going to make sure that they're better set up for the future so that they have the ability to really take care of their families when a crisis or a terrible storm does hit. We've got many governors that just recently had terrible, tragic losses from tornadoes, from other events that went through their states, and FEMA was extremely responsive, and they've all been very happy. I think, Mr. President, you even spoke to one of those governors this morning, who is very happy, and the Missouri governor as well, who is very happy. As soon as something happens in their state, I'm in direct communication with the governors to make sure they have what they need, but also making sure that they have the ability to make decisions to respond to the people that live in their states.